Hello, hello, and welcome, my beautiful Geminis. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of July the 7th to the 13th. Please know that this is a general. Not every single card will carry the energy that you may resonate with you. Take what you can, don't force it, and throw the rest out into the universe. Your download message is network. Let's see what we have here for your tarot cards, Gemini. Let's see what we have here for your tarot messages. What do you need to see, know, and expect, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis? Let's see what we have here for you. Let's see what we've got. What do you need to see, know, and expect? All right. So coming in with your first card, Gemini, you have been given the Judgment, or pardon me, the Justice. You have the Ten of Swords. You have the Hangman in the center position. You have the Two of Wands. And your final card coming in is the Queen of Wands. Okay. All right. Let's see what we have here. Well, starting off with your download message, you have network, and network is all about you stepping up to the plate, getting yourself out there. Maybe you're developing a new website, a new way of doing your job or your business that you might have, and working towards that goal, getting yourself out there. You need to see, you need to be seen, you need to network, you need to market yourself in order to be seen, to promote yourself to your greatest and benefits and your greater benefits. So don't be afraid to get out there. Being innovative is who you are. You're always researching and finding ways to get yourself out there and to promote yourself to your greater ability. Now, coming in with your life or your, and this looks just like my cat, Charlie, your life or your career card, this is independence. And it says it's time to go out on your own and create your own business or try something well outside your comfort zone that you might not have done before. But that's not new for you, Gemini. You have this ability to be articulate, creative, and accurate because you do your homework. You do your research. You're my Google kings and queens. You don't let things go by the wayside without being sure about it. So I think you're developing more independence. You also have the Queen of Wands. She's the most confident queen out there. I think you're really working towards a new goal, but you're doing a shift here. You're tweaking and you're pivoting and you're changing things. And it might be a little bit outside your comfort zone, these changes, but they may benefit you in the long run. Coming in next, you've got Justice, and this means there's going to be a fair and equitable decision made. Justice will be waived and ruled in your favor. If there's something that you've been dealing with, a situation where you felt that you had to defend yourself and promote yourself and advocate for yourself, at the end of the day, you can live with yourself because you know you did the right thing. You stood in your truth, you stood in your integrity, and justice will work out in your favor. Coming in with your next card, your focus part is listening. So listening to your own needs, listening to your own soul, listening to your own tune, being able to dance to your own beat. This is about you paying attention to being a good listener as well as a person who can go out there and promote themselves. This is about listening to the sounds that are coming into you, the messages, the signs that you're going to be receiving that are going to help you. Worst is going to be over. Look at Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're on your feet. You felt as though you'd been stabbed in the back, betrayed, left out in the dark, orphaned, all of those terrible things, and being repressed and held down. Now you're on your feet, stronger and better than ever. You've learned from those lessons and you're moving forward. Unfortunately, you had to go through those hard times in order for you to be able to push yourself up. And when we're rock bottom, the only direction to go is up, my beautiful Geminis, and you're on your feet heading in a better direction. Beautiful. Coming in the center position, which could be a challenge, you've got the hummingbird spirit, and it says, be here now. Always forward thinking, Gemini. You're always wanting to plan the next nanosecond of your day and your life and your future. And that's okay, but there comes a time where you just need to sit still. We know that the hummingbird levitates. It doesn't, and when it does, it just darts off once it's heading in a new direction. And I do think you're going to be able to launch something soon. But right now you're in sort of that hangman mode where there it is, your hangman mode. I didn't even see it till I looked down. And this is you waiting to get out there. This is a temporary pause. Maybe you're working on something, strategizing, reflecting on what it is you truly want to do, and working on that takes time. And the Hangman is you hanging in limbo. But while you're there, you are creating something new in your mind, and you're doing research in the background. Standing in your truth and your own integrity, not changing who you are. But once you receive everything that you need, you're going to hit the ground running. This is only a temporary pause. Maybe this pause of is temporary because it's out of your control. You may be waiting for something to happen, and you have to just wait it out. Now, coming in with your messages from Spirit and your guides, what do you need to surrender to? To trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what you need to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So, Geminis, you are the twins. You can either go one way or the other. This is about you trusting the path you're on, trusting the decisions that you're making, because you don't just jump into something quickly. You generally research it to death before you finally agree that, yeah, this is the right thing for me to do. So trust yourself. Okay. Now you're moving on. The Two of Wands says, yes, you could be planning a trip. You could be taking a journey in your mind, but also a journey you're planning for business or for pleasure, or both. You may be wanting to connect with somebody and go on this journey with them, whether it's in business or even on a vacation. Coming into your own, moving forward, succeeding. Now, your final card is poised. Okay, those was the messages from Spirit. Now, poised means you're ready to launch. You're ready to jump into something. Now you have everything you need, the freedom to go after what you want, and you're just ready. You're almost there. You're not quite. Poised means you're standing on that precipice, on that edge, ready to take that leap and go after it. In the meantime, you're preparing yourself for it, and you're not backing down with the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you've come to that conclusion where, guess what? I fought a hard battle to get here where I am. You clawed your way to the top. You walked through the fire. You come out the other side, strong like the phoenix, and nobody or nothing is going to sway your decision on now that you've made your mind up to do something. And I say you're on the right path, and I say you go for it because you researched it. You planned it. You know you've got a good move forward. You're on the right path. She doesn't back down. There will be doubters. There will be people that will question your motives and your move and your decisions. But you know what, Gemini, this is your life. Like her, flip them the bird, turn your back and say, yeah, well, watch me. Okay, let's see what we have, Gemini, here for your clarification, validation, and verification cards. Let's see what you need to see, know, and expect. Where are you now? Okay. Are you reflecting on the past? Are you planning your future? Let's see what we've got here for you. Well, this is looking pretty good. You're stepping up into your independence. You're being stronger. The wait's going to be over soon. You're going to find that things are going to be working out in your favor. You're moving on. You fought a hard battle, and you know what? You're ready. You're ready. Okay, moving with your next first card on justice is the Six of Cups. All right, what have we got here? With the Ten of Swords, you've got the Tower. You've got the Three of Wands. You've got the Four of Cups. And on the final card, you've got the Devil. Okay, so you could be connecting with somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Okay, you've got the Six of Cups. You could be reflecting and reminiscing and thinking about it. And sometimes when we do, that's when we get that phone call. You know how we think about somebody, and then all of a sudden the phone rings, or we get an email, and it's from that person we were thinking of. So you could be manifesting somebody you want back in your life, and they're going to return. However, they bring something to the table for you. They're more mature. There's been water under the bridge. You've made amends, moving forward. This could be somebody that you might have gone to school with way back, or you worked with, or you were friends with, but they're going to return. And I think they're faithful, and I think a friendship will resume. You could also be entertaining or being around your children or children in general, or even your pets. But I do think that you're going to find somebody maybe returning that you haven't seen in a while. Coming in next, you've got the Tower on top of the Ten of Swords. Yeah, well, you dealt with all the problems. Now you're on your feet, and there's nothing stopping you. You're going to be rebuilding a bigger, better, stronger foundation. Simple simple as that. When the tower comes crashing down, sometimes it's a situation, a relationship, something around you that was not ever on a firm and permanent foundation. And now you hung in, but now you're ready to say, you know what, it's over. Now I have the time and I have the freedom to go after what I want. Coming in next, you have the Three of Wands coming into your own, okay, waiting for your ship to come in. You're starting to see increments of success coming into you in the form of abundance. Don't stand there and just watch for the next ship to come in. Move on to the next project, the next phase, the next passion, the next job, the next task, and the next goal, and you'll see it happen. Coming in next, you've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is sometimes sitting there thinking you're missing out on an opportunity and you're waiting for something to happen and it hasn't happened fast enough. You can't see the forest for the trees because you've got blinders on. You only have tunnel vision. You're only focusing on that one particular thing. Keep your mind open to something new. Look at all the opportunities that could be out there. Changes. Okay, things that are different, you might not have considered, can be a blessing in disguise. Coming in at the end on top of your Queen of Wands, you've got this Devil card. And you know what? You've got the most confident queen there. This lands on the confident queen and, determined and focused on her goals. And I think you're changing something. You're not going to be chained down. You're not going to be held back. You're not going to have these outdated modes of thinking or depression or negativity or toxic energy around you. You're on your feet now. This is a card that says you're going to make healthy and mindful decisions and choices that will benefit you. Okay, no longer. You're going to let go of whatever's held you back in the past. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis, this is your general reading for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I will see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis.